subtitles. Wow. Today we are going to delve into an absolutely astonishing tale. There's a mother who refuses to let her daughter endure humiliation any longer, so she channels all her passion and energy into paving a path for a brighter future. I witnessed your dad's escape, and Dad, you always told me that I would rise to be the king, the very best, the number one. Let's go show off our skills over there and make those folks realize I've got what it takes. I won't let you fall behind. Are you ready? After a long chat, Venus finally understood her dad's almost obsessive love. The two warriors put their past behind them, and fatherly love reconnected with the daughter. A few days later, shocking news swept through the tennis community. Venus announced her powerful comeback after 3 years of silence. Fans and media flooded in, all eager to see this legendary player shine again. Just the night before the match, a Nike executive personally showed up with a jaw-dropping $3 million endorsement deal, enough cash to change the family's fortunes. Richard confidently handed the choice to his daughter, but just one glance at the contract, and Venus said no. She firmly declared that the significance of her efforts extended far beyond mere numbers. Dreams and values cannot be quantified with money. As the match commenced as scheduled, everyone at home cheered Venus' return, but she hadn't competed at this level in ages. When she stepped onto the court, she seemed a bit lost. Her fluctuating form let her opponent score freely, even taking the lead in a set. The Nike rep practically ghosted out of there, as if signaling that everything was about to fizzle out, leaving Venus looking very glum. A look of disappointment flashed in her eyes, but just then, Richard appeared by her side, his encouraging gaze and warm words reignited. Don't let one small slip-up define your entire life. The true champions are those who can pick themselves up and keep inspired by her dad. Venus took a deep breath, reset her mind, and reignited the fire within. Ripping her racket, she launched amazing attacks. Each hit proclaimed failure's just success prelude. Her eyes sparkled with determination, looking forward to her next match against the number one ranked Sanchez. She was determined to create an unprecedented legend on that grand stage, while Serena quietly felt a deep sense of loneliness and pressure. Under her sister's spotlight, her own yearning for recognition quietly flickered. Richard looked at the two of them and clearly understood the situation. As every child has their very own unique battlefield, he hastily stepped in to mediate, and the clarion call of the finals was sounded once again. Venus stepped into the arena with purpose, reflecting on yesterday's fierce battle. Each swing of her racket seemed to echo her love for her dreams. Every jump and smash seemed to shout dreams, dreams. She was thinking of them. She was thinking of her dreams, thinking of her dreams. She was dreaming, dreaming. She was dreaming, she was dreaming, thinking of her dreams, thinking of her dreams. She was thinking of her dreams, dreaming big while thinking of her dreams, thinking of her dreams. She was thinking of her dreams, dreaming away while pondering her dreams, contemplating her dreams. She was dreaming, contemplating her dreams again and again. She was dreaming, thinking again and again about her dreams. She was thinking of her dreams, dreaming repeatedly of her aspirations. She was fixating on her dreams, constantly dreaming her dreams. She was lost in her dreams until even the most basic returns became a mess in stark contrast to. Sanchez seized the chance and launched a fierce comeback, quickly widening the score gap. They headed into the decisive set, yet Venus couldn't regain her. Taking a deep breath, she tried to calm her nerves, but Sanchez wouldn't give her a second to breathe. Ultimately, in a clash of will and skill, Venus regrettably lost, succumbing to her rival's tactics and overwhelming pressure. Nonetheless, the crowd still erupted in applause, honoring this valiant warrior who gave it her all. Venus sat alone in the empty locker room, filled with loss and bitterness. All the hope she had poured into her efforts now felt like a distant dream. All her past endorsements and glory felt like a mirage in that moment. Tears slid down her cheeks, silently speaking of her endless regrets and uncertainty. The world's number one actor shook her to the core, making her legs tremble. Yes, You're indeed fighting against yourself. If you don't respect yourself now, you'll never earn any respect from others. Absolutely right. You are the champion, Venus Williams, and the whole world knows. You definitely don't want this to be where it ends. I have never thought that about anything in my life. Hearing those warm words, Venus slowly lifted her head and saw her fans eagerly waiting outside the court. Radiant smiles and enthusiastic cheers instantly pulled her from her slump, and at that moment, she realized this was only her tennis start, with a long, bright future ahead. 7 months later, at just 15, Venus secured a whopping $12 million endorsement deal, turning all the sweat and tears she had once shed into blossoming success. Though the future was full of unknowns, Richard's red-tail plan set in the projects had come to fruition. Venus won Wimbledon 5 times, becoming the top African-American female player, while Serena claimed 23 Grand Slam titles etched in history as tennis legends. None of this without the father's silent guard and support, and their lifelong dreams that encouraged them to keep surpassing themselves. No matter how humble their beginnings, they learned to look up at the stars and pursue brilliance. Life isn't an easy game, but as long as you dare to play, miracles will happen. And here our story comes to an end. If you've truly enjoyed it, don't forget to click that subscribe button.